On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, here's your Seattle Mariners.
And today's starter, Luis Castillo. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Castillo, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fastball is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. That one missed. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Baldwin with a homer in his last game. The 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Matt Olson up to the plate. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Just getting started here in Seattle. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robles should have this one. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That one fouled off. Foul ball there. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Hey!
That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Dominic Canzone now at the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Ball, that's in.
Man at second. That's smashed towards center. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That one just misses the outside corner. Full count now. Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Goes down looking. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch swinging. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
Up and in, and now 3 and 2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's a high chopper. Glove flip to second, and 2. What a play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Base is empty after the double play. Now it's Dominic Smith. High fly ball, right field. Canzone in position, and that is that. Braves go down quickly here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
That's a ball.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Second inning here, no score. And there's a ball. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air to left center. Harris racing after it. Misses the catch. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Victor Robles. That clips the corner. Robles wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The M's looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air left field. Yastrzemski settles underneath it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The Braves with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
The Braves looking to strike first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one pulled foul. Oh, 2 now.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air center field. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for the Mariners, Johnny Pareda. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Throw comes into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Center field. Harris gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think at this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Here's Josh Naylor.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Tap foul at the plate. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. That's down and in. Dominic Panzone in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there. And a full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on the go. Cut out and missed. Go to second, and he's safe.
They're being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball. Olsen takes it to the bag. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated.
And up next for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently. Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Yastrzemski.
Castillo back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Walked his first time.
Ball. Down.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now one missed. Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Dubon around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder,
Anytime you
Dominic.
rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Dom Smith stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. Two on, one out. That one almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
High fly ball lifted into the air right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Kim off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Ball.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. A run, a hit, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 2 and the Mariners nothing. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Number 20, Luke Raley.
Curveball. Below inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Short hop liner handled it short. Throw on to Olsen. A great play deep in the hole.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole Young.
Swinging a foul straight back. Pitches in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Braves up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count now even up. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Popped out to left his first time.
Victor Robles.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Hey.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Let's go, Victor.
To the right side, Mateo. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Acuna Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
2 out, space is empty. Drake Baldwin will hit next. And base hit. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
There's a strike. Just a slow ground ball this time. Toss to Naylor. That's out number 3. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Mastrobuoni.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, short hop to third. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher number 5, Johnny Pereda.
Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And a foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the
New
Mariners,
pitcher for the Mariners,
number
Jose
45,
A. Ferrer.
Jose
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And first offering is fouled off.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The 1-2. The other way, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. There comes the throw, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Yasver Zulueta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bizzardo warming up as well. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-2 now.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball, right field. Canzone under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And there's
That's
a ball.
3.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball 1.
That's too low. Ball 1. And a base hit right there. And they had their first hit since the 3rd inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mariners.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Right through there for a strike. The Mariners with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. The changeup missing. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Base hit center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Now, Rob Refsnyder. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Two aboard with one out. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. On the ground, could be two. Dubon tossed to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Mariners,
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Edward Bizzardo.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off for the Braves, the right fielder, Dominic Smith.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Ball. This one in the air. Young under it. One away.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Foul ball. Bizzardo, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him. That's the second out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Jorge Mateo now. Slider right there. Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2 down, nobody on. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman, Cole Young.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the 0-1.
0-1.
Lee delivers. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Eli White now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Number 36, Eli White.
That's to third and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Miles Mastrobuoni getting ready to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. The M's with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a chopper. Dubon to first. And that is a big first out.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with two runners in scoring position.
Johnny Peralta.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
That one backed up the middle and it gets through. One runs in, fires to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. We are tied at 2.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hey! Now.
That's a ball.
that run into scoring position. One away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next to hit, Dominic Panzone. 1 for 3.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Two on, one out. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's ball 2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
And the 2-2. That one missed. In the air to left center. Harris after it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Leading off for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That one not close. Ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Yasver Zulueta, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Looking to get the tying run on base. Here's a 1-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. And that chops in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen drawer, beaten.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Two down, nobody on.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a foul out of play.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Here's a 1-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Mastroboni under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 3-2. Back in Seattle, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
New pitcher for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
To third, Dubon. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 20, Luke Raley.
The 0-1. On the ground to third, Dubon. Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole.
2 down, base is empty. Cole Young now at the plate. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Inning over. Nobody left for Seattle, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Andres
Mariners,
Munoz
number
comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. That's inside.
That's inside.
That one almost got him.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Mauricio Dubon.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Naylor. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play.
The bat number 7, Young Kim.
Drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Eli White.
The Braves down to their last out. And next for Atlanta, Eli White, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.